Good evening, you guys. It is March the 28th. Welcome to Go Beyond. Tonight, you're going to need a pair of weights and some floor space. We're going to be doing a full ladder tonight. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on all of our exercises. But before we start that, we're going to do a couple of assessments. We're going to assess our shoulders and our hips because those are the areas we're predominantly going to be working on. And then when we get into the exercises, I'll give you some modifications so that you can determine what you want to do if you need to do anything different. All right, let's make sure all of our mics are off. I'm going to grab my water, which is hiding over here, and put it in front of my plant. Don't drink my water, plant. Okay, I'm going to turn on some music. We're just going to have some ambient music going. Keep us all zen, because we need to be zen. Is that too loud, Light? We're good? All right, let's do an assessment. First, we're going to assess our hips, just to get these up. So our hip assessment is just lifting the knee as high as you can, feeling how tight, how loose, how crunchy you may be in your hips. This is number 4, 2 more, 5, and 6. And then we're going to do our shoulder assessment. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your left hand, you're going to wrap it around your rib cage. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. So you want your back to stay in good position. You're just going to roll this arm up without bowing your back and see how far you can take it without doing like this, okay? And then roll it back down again. So you want that thumb pointing. So hold that rib cage. Up again. And down. And then one more time. We're going to do it 3 times so you kind of give your shoulder time to warm up. And down. And then we're going to turn, wrap here. Make sure you're not under your fan. And do this way. This one's a little tight on me. I think that might be from all the stuff I worked out with today. Let's do number 2. Taking that thumb. And remember, the goal is not to arch your back on this. You want to keep your back at neutral. And bring that up and back here. All right. We're going to take a couple of nice deep breaths. So just go to wide stance. 4 in, 2 hold, 6 down. Ready? One, 2, and down. And one more. 1, 2, and down. All right, go ahead and roll your shoulders. When you're rolling, go ahead and bring the shoulders up towards the ears and really kind of overemphasize hitting that forward point, that high point, that back point, and then that low drop. Kind of want to go a little slower and kind of get that movement a little deeper in the joint. And then we're going to reverse it, doing the same thing, going low, squeeze the back, raise it front, and pull away, and do 2 more times here. And then 1 more time. Be very careful not to hang anything up there. And then let's go ahead and get our hips warmed up because of what we're going to be working on here. Don't have to go any wider than you are now. Do want you to keep your legs relatively straight and just go into the hip tilt. Don't bend your knees. Don't bend your knees and just stop right here. Keep the knees soft. Don't lock them. But we want to just get that gentle stretch going on the hamstrings. Breathe through it. Don't hurt yourself. Gentle stretch. No bouncing. And then go ahead and come up. And this time when we're going to our hip hinge, we're going to go, when we get to the point where you feel the hamstring pull, you can let your knees loosen up a little bit. So we're going to just bend over with the hips back. And then let the knees bend a little bit so you're sitting a little further into the hamstrings. And let's hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and come up. We're going to widen our stance a little bit because we are doing a goblet squat, which means we're going to drop our rear ends a lot. So you want to be in an open position. It's very hard to have your hands between your legs if you don't have a wider stance, because if you try to do the goblet squat this way, then you're really hampering yourself because you can't go between legs. You want to make sure you're wide enough. Let's start with our hip hinge first, and then soften the knees. Hold the head and neck at neutral. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from this position, just drop those hips a little lower, get into your inner thighs, and let your elbows rest on your knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From the hips, bring it up. Widen your stance just a little bit. I probably did 1 inch or 2 inches on each side. And we're simply going to go to the left. So I'm going to leave this leg long and bend this left leg into the hip here. Inner thigh stretch because we're doing left lunges and right lunges to the lateral. And then come to the middle and do the same thing on the other side. Long leg here. Bend that cheek back. Let's do 2 more. One on the left. Nice and long for the stretch. And then up and over, and one on the right. And as always, you can do this class barefooted or with your shoes on. You want to have that, if you're barefooted, you want to have that tactile sensitivity going on and come up, that neurostimulation. If your shoes are on, you're good too. Not planning to drop any weights on our feet. Okay, we're going to be doing goblet squats, which I just talked about, where we're going to hold the weights, 2 weights or 1 weight, whatever you decide. We're going to do a nice deep squat and come back up. Then we will do lateral lunges with weights in our hands. When you go to the left, your right hand will go down with, so you'll be going left here and come up, and then right here and come up. So I'm walking through this so that you can decide how you're going to do these things. The third thing that we're going to do is our walkout plank. Basically, you'll start, and weights or no weights, you can use your weights, keep your weights in your hands if you want to, and you'll just basically bend your knees, walk yourself out to full plank position, hold it there for 1, 2, and then walk it back in, and come up. And then because I'm exceedingly mean, you're going to walk yourself back down into a renegade row position. So you're saying that you're going to walk yourself out into the plank with your weights. And you will lift your right arm, or your left arm, whichever one you have, and then your right arm. And then you'll walk. You'll go ahead and come down into bird dog position, where you'll lift your left leg and your right leg. From here, probably the easiest thing to do, you'll figure out what you want to do, is just widen your foot stance and come up, and then go into the open goblet position. So decide how we're going to do it. We're not going to run so fast that you can't keep up. Everybody, go ahead and get your weights, and we'll get started with our ladder. I am using a pair of 5s. You use whatever you feel is going to work for you. The reason I like using the slightly heavier ones when we're doing walkouts is because there's a deeper, the heads are bigger, and so you actually can get your fingers in here, so the weight gets, you can push on the weight without getting into your knuckles as much. The smaller the weight is, the less room there is for your hand underneath the weight, so you're pressing on it. So just be mindful of that, okay? Wide stance for goblet squat. Nice tall, and remember, hips are going back, weights are going straight down as you're going to the floor. So here we go. We're going to go 1, and come right back up. You're already in your nice wide stance, so we're going to go to the left first. We're going to do 1 here, and come back up, and then 1 here, and come back up. And now we're going to do our walkout plank. So you're going to do your hip hinge. Get your hands to the floor, walk it out. However many steps it takes you to get there. And hold it. You know what? Let's go 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go ahead and while we're here, we'll do our renegade row. Pick up 1, pick up 2, and then go ahead and take your knees to the floor. And we're going to take our left leg directly up behind us. 1, and then our right leg. 2, And then we're going to go into whatever position you need to do to get in. Yeah, bird dog. I forgot to actually lift my arms. Because I forgot. All right, let's go wide stance into gauntlet squat. Get those feet up and press. My brain is just stuck in renegade row. Here we go. We're doing 2 this time. Nice and slow and easy. 1. Press up. And 2. Be mindful of what your back is doing. And we will alternate 4 count between left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and come up. All right, we're going to combine the walkout plank and the renegade row because there's no point in coming up and down and up and down. Let's just make it more efficient. Walk out to your plank, do a renegade row, walk it back up. We'll do that 2 times. Ready? So you get down, walk it all the way out into your plank position that you're going to do, and lift. 1, 2, and walk it back. Bend your knees if you need to, whatever it takes. Go ahead and come all the way back up. And let's do it again. All the way down. Walk it out. Get in position. Lift 1, 2, and walk it all the way back up. All right. Now, at this point, you can do whatever it takes to go down to the floor for a bird dog. So you're just going to go here and here. I'm going to leave my weights right in front of me because I don't need them for bird dog. We're going to do 2 left and 2 right. So left foot back and right foot. Ready? 1 and 2. And now right foot, left hand. 2 and 1. Full extension. Come in and make your way back up. That whole getting down to the floor and getting back up thing. All right, 3 on our gauntlet squat. Here we go. Down, down, down. And up. And be mindful of your back. 2. And 3. And you can change it to 1 weight at any point if you need to. Go ahead and come up. All right, we're going to do 6 count. Left, right, left, right, left, right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our walkout plank combined with the renegade row. And once you get into full plank, if you need to go to knees for the renegade row, totally down with that. It's a lot of work. Here we go. Down, walk it out, and then lift. 1, 2, and come up. 1 down, 2 to go. Here we go. Walk it out. 1, 2, and walk it back. And 1 more. Down. Walk it out. 1, 2, and walk it in. All right. Going down in the bird dog, you don't have to use weights. So I'm going to preset mine to goblet position. I'm going to go down to my hands and knees. 3 on the left side, 3 on the right for bird dog. Left leg back, right leg, right arm out, up, in and out is 1, in and out is 2, in and out is 3, and down. Right leg, left hand, up, in and out is 1, in and out is 2, in and out 3, bring it in, bring yourself up. And remember, you can do the bird dogs from the chair position if you want to, or you're here, or the tall position, where you lean a little bit and you bring it in and up. So whatever you need to do to modify something or somehow. All right, goblet squats. 4, shall we? And down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gonna come up. All right, 8 count on the side lunges, left, right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come up. We're going to do the walkout plank, the renegade row, our combination. Remember on this too, you don't have to do it with weights on either one of these. So if that gets to be prohibitive as we get to the higher numbers, feel free to set your weights to the side. I'm going to do this set with no weights, just so everybody feels comfortable. Not doing it with weights if they don't want to. So we're going to do walk out, 2 lifts, walk back up 4 times. Here we go. Walk it out. 1, 2, and then walk it back in. You can flat palm it, or you can do it with your fist. Remember, with your fist, your fingers need to glide up your palm and not dig in with your thumb to the side so you don't hurt yourself. Here we go, number 2. Nice strong wrist there. 1, 2, and walk it back in. 2 more. Here we go. Down and out. 3, 1, 2, and walk it back in. And when I go down this last one, I'm going to go down and do it from the knee bent position so that you can see how that's done, both for the plank and the renegade. So we're going to walk it out. And I'm going to walk it out and go right into the knees, keeping my body. And then I'm going to renegade row, plant my feet, and walk it back up. That's how you do that. Let's go to our bird dog. Left foot back, right foot out, 4 count. Up and 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Right foot back, left foot up, and 1, 2, left hand up, 3, 4, and down and in, and get yourself up. Ready to do the number 5 on the goblet squat. Change your weights as you need to. Be mindful of what your body's saying. Okay, you don't want to hurt yourself even inadvertently. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our lateral lunges, 10 count, left, right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to do my set of walkouts and renegades without weights. Continue to do yours how you like to do them. Modify up if you need to. Modify down if you need to. Here we go. Work it out. 1, 2, So in that one I modified, once I got into the plank, I went to knees and then went back to plank. So down. Here I will stay in plank position. 1, 2, and then walk it back in. Using strong wrists. 3, I'm going to do flat hands. 1, 2, walk it back in. I don't do flat hands a lot because it does hurt my wrists. So my next one will be back to wrists. Number 4. 1, 2, walk it back up. And then my last one is going to be the modified one, where I go down. I go right into the knee bend. And then 1, 2, and then I'm going to walk myself back up. And there you go. So you've seen just about every kind of modification. Let's do our bird dog for 5. Starting with the left foot back and the right hand out and up and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it out and down. Go here and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out and down. And while you're here, just go ahead and sit back on your heels for a moment. Make sure your back is in good position. Stretch. And then bring yourself back up. And grab a drink. We're about halfway through. Feels like a million years. Oh, you know you're getting toasty when Cedric takes her sweatshirt off. All right, here we go. 4 on the goblet squat. And if you haven't challenged yourself to widen that stance here, go ahead and do that now. Tomorrow you'll be paying for it, but get that good flexibility in there. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll do 8 count on our lunges. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do our walkouts and our renegade rows. Put those right there. Here we go. Y'all know what you're going to do at this point. Walk it out. 1, 2, bring it back in, and up, and down. Walk it out. 1, 2, bring it back in, bring it back up. 2 more. Down, out. 1, 2, walk it back in, take it back up. Uno. And get out. 1 and 2, and then walk it back in. Bird dog. Except this time, I just want us to do back leg lifts instead. Okay, something a little different, same category. So we're going to do 4 left leg back lifts and 4 right leg back lifts. You're going to bend your knee, bringing your heel towards your cushion. Okay, focus on that. Without twisting your back. Touch your toes. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the right one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then roll yourself up. And get your weights for goblet squat. It changes it up a little bit. Still staying in the shoulder. Going to the quads a little bit more on the stretch. Because we've hit everywhere else except for the quads specifically, so we're going to hit it there. All right, 3 count. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. And then 6 count for our laterals. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to do our walkouts. Got 3 on this count. Almost done, guys. 6 total left. Here we go. Walk it out. 1, 2. Walk it back in and up. And down again. 1, 2. Walk it back in. Bend those knees. Straighten that back up. One more. 1 and 2. And walk it back in and up. All right. Our back leg lifts. Nice and slow. Good position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And right leg. 3, 2, 1. And then come up for our goblet squat. I'm gonna widen my stance even more, just for me. You do you, boo. Here we go. 2 and 1. Lunges for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then our combo, walk out and renegade. Because we can't hate these enough. Here we go. 1, 2. Walk it back. And up. And then 1 more. Here we go. 1, 2. Walk it back. Down to the floor for the back leg lifts. All right, left first. 1, 2, and then right. 1, 2, and then our last goblet squat. But why? My goal is to do the splits by the time we're done. No. Here we go. 1, and then 2 count. 1, 2. And you know, from this position, let's walk into our plank and then into our row. So you've got that wide stance. It's going to change things up a little bit. Here we go. Walk it out. Lift. 1, 2. And then go ahead and put your knees down. And we'll do our last lifts. 1 and 2. And then you can cry if you want to get off the floor. Put your waist to the side, grab a drink. All right, where are we? Good job. We are going to do abs, but first, let's do a little bit of a breathing. So our 4 up, 2 hold, and 6. So just raise your shoulders and lower them. Now let's breathe up. Ready? 1, 2, and down. Again. 1, 2, and down. 1 more. 1, 2, and down. And before we sit down to do all that, to do the abs, we're going to go ahead and do our assessments. First, we're going to assess our hips. So think about what your hips were doing when we first started. We're going to do 6 knee lifts. Try to bring your knee as high up in front of you as you can. feeling what's going on in your hip flexor and your glutes and all of these lovely muscles around? Are you better, same, or worse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that, are you the same? Are you better? Don't know? Okay, all right, good. And then our arms. All right, wrap your left hand around your ribs. Put your thumb out, arm is straight. Remember, you're not going to bow your back. You're just going to walk this arm up and see if you go a little further without crunchy. All right, let's do one more. We're just only doing 2 of these because we're already warmed up. And see, I've got significant improvement on mine. I don't feel as crunchy. Let's go here. This just helps keep your ribs in place. It helps to cue you not to bow your back. Thumb out. Oh yeah, a little bit of loosening up there for me. It's still a little tight in one area. And that's how it is. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it does not. And are you the worse, the same, or better? All right. So if you have a chair, go ahead and grab that. We'll go right into our abs. You want to sit on the front edge of your chair, have your weights handy. I don't know what we're going to do with them. We might throw them at the computer. I don't know. Front edge of the chair, front edge of the chair. So first things first, we're going to do a knee lift. No hands, so don't hold on. If you can avoid holding on, avoid holding on. You can do whatever you want. You can let your hands rest here. You can have them rest here. You can put them right here. You can go like this. You can go like this. You can go like this. Okay, whatever you want to do, you're just doing the knee lift. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Rotate those hips forward for me, and then kind of lean back in that 80 just a smidge. And let's try to bring those knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Good job. Now, we're going to take the hands to a specific position. We're going to go right here. So what that does is if you had them here, it takes them out of the center of gravity. They're now here. Roll those hips forward, lean back just a smidge. This is helping push your body back so you're feeling this engagement right here already. And we're going to do our knee lift. Try to keep your heels and your knees together because the tendency when you come up is to do like this. Okay? We're not doing a clam on our knee lift. Try to keep your knees together, shall we? 1, 2, 3. That's the hard part. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and come forward and down. Okay, we're going to add movement, and this is where some of you are going to get caught because we're going to open the arms when the knees come up and close them when they go down. And I want you to pay close attention because your legs are really likely to follow what your arms are doing. Don't let them do that, okay? So when you open, the legs stay closed. All right, ready? So it's gonna look like this. So roll your hips forward, lean back just a little bit so hips are still forward, shoulders are back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5. And you can do single leg if you need to. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, go ahead and roll forward just a little bit. We always want to take that opportunity to kind of ease any impact you may have on your lower lumbar. Now on this one, when we open, you're going to open the knees, keep your feet together, and open the arms at the same time. So roll those hips forward, lean back just a little bit. So it's going to look like this. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And of course, roll those hips forward again and take the pressure off your lumbar. Go a little further this time. Allow the muscles to relax. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just go ahead and bring the shoulders up first. Keep those hips rolled forward. Lean back just a little bit. Open, open. Everything. Woo, just like that. Except in the lifted position. I'm going to fake you out here. Ready? 1 and down. 2, 3. Think of that scared cat, you know, the one. Ah! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and put it down. Rocking your seat just a little bit. Make sure you're getting off those seat bones and you're staying in that lumbar area. And then just to do a little bit of that compass movement the other way. Shifting, shifting, shifting. All right. Let's go ahead and do some stretching. Roll those hips forward. Think goblet squat, except you're going to take your elbows to your knees. Once you get there, let your head and neck go to neutral, and then lift your toes. Let your toes go down, lift your heels. Heels down. So you're going to do toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, and heels. And then from here, head up first, and then just roll, carefully roll it back. This is where if you do have an impingement, you probably will feel it, so you've got to make that adjustment to not hurt yourself. Again, let's lift the one hip, kind of drop that elbow into the pocket. Lift this one, drop that elbow into the pocket. All right, let's just do our lean down to the side. So you're going to flex this side and stretch this side. And then come up. We'll do this 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Take your left hand to your chair, your right hand to your outer edge of your thigh, and we're just going to kind of straighten up our spine here and just kind of get that turn square up to the wall. You should feel it in your back left shoulder and your right inner thigh. That's right here. You should be feeling that there. 3, 2, 1. Let that back arm down first, and then slowly unwind, rock, roll, and roll. Right hand, left hand. Right, straighten that spine, turn, square up your shoulders, back shoulder and left inner thigh. If you're not feeling it there, it's okay. 3, 2, 1. And remember, back arm goes down first. And then you slowly roll, you rock, and then you roll, and then you roll back. Walk your feet in. Let's do 2, 3 more of our breathing, and we're just going to let the back of the hands rest on the thighs. I'm going to cue, so you just leave your hands resting there so that you can just watch the visual cueing. You can listen to the visual cueing if you want to close your eyes, but I tend not to count when I'm breathing. It's a thing, so here we go. Again. Last one. Just take a moment. Feel where everything is. Wiggle your toes, your feet, feel your heels. Flex the muscles in your calves. Flex the muscles in your quads. Flex the muscles in your rear end. Flex the muscles in your tummy. So that's that little bit of a roll right there. For the shoulders, you kind of have to just roll into the shoulders and then flex back, roll and flex. And then do just a little tiny roll right here without moving your hands real big. And then we're going to just tilt your head to one side and then tilt it to the other. Then go ahead and lift the chin up. Take a deep breath. And exhale forward and down. And we are done. Yay, team. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. And we'll catch you on the flip side.